Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to move on to the A pentatonic box, A major scale slash F sharp minor scale. It's very good for the 12-bar blues. It's very good to play licks and a little lead work within chords. So let's crack on because I think you're going to enjoy this box.
Tell you what, that crack is really Moorish.
So we're in the key of A. So let me do the chords as always. So you've got the A major, B minor, C sharp minor, D major, E major, F sharp minor, and remember the chord with the flattened fifth. But what I like to do on this one, I like to play this chord if I ever play this shape. I never play this chord, but if I do, I'll play that. So technically it should be this. But as I've said before, the seventh chord in a scale, you always flatten that fifth and it sounds a little bit off. So I like to flatten it in another step and play that chord there. And then back to A. So those chords, the reason when you start learning guitar you tend to play C or G is because it's open chords. What I mean by that is you're playing within the first 3 bars, the first fret. So you've got more open chords, meaning you don't have to push down on the strings. Because as you all know, when you first start playing guitar, it bloody hurts your fingers, right? But when you move into the key of E or the key of A, you're playing more bar chords. So it means you're putting more pressure on your hands. So as a beginner, it's best to play more open chords, so it's a little bit more easier on your fingers.
Fingers and butts, dicks and butts.
So the bar chords, like I say, there's many more in the key of A, but the pentatonic box is very good to use using those bar chord shapes. Because I'm going to say this, we're going to use the first box today, the F sharp minor slash A, and I'm going to show you some chords and how you can blend a pentatonic riff or box within the chords that you can play at the same time, so you can, it sounds like you're better than you are maybe at this stage. So let me just show you the first box. You may have seen this box, obviously. I've got playlists where I've done a playlist in the key of A minor slash C. I've just finished a playlist in G slash E minor. The boxes are all the same in each key. Obviously, you're just playing them on a different part of the fretboard. So once you feel you've got used to, you're playing a little bit bigger frets on this one, so it's a bit more of a stretch of your hand. But again, it will strengthen up that fingers. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you the A shape. Like a lot of people play the A chord this way. Don't get me wrong, you can, because then you can play extensions. But I tend to just play an A chord like that. Especially when I'm in the A scale because of the little hammer-ons I can do. So that essentially is what we're going to learn today. So you're going to take your time and learn that first box, but you're going to blend it with these chords. So you're going to play the A, and then you're going to play a B minor 7 shape, but with the A still ringing. Like a B minor 7 shape is this, but without that bass note. So you're playing the D, that third fret there, you're still playing the A, and then your fingers playing the F sharp on that 4th fret there, look, on the D string. So that could take a while just to get used to, but that shape alone and that rhythm, you'll use that a lot going forward in your musical career. So it's just good to play around with that shape. can slide it up. Remember this, in the key you've got the B minor and then the C sharp minor, so the same shape but you can have that A ringing at the same time. So while you're getting used to those chord shapes, you know the pentatonic box, especially when we go on to pentatonic box 2, but we're only going to learn pentatonic box 1 today. So what I suggest you do, if you think of that's like the start of the pentatonic box 1, think of that as your bar, so that's your nut. So that's, imagine that's here, so that's it. Don't play anything further than that at this stage. Think of that as your bar and you can't go wrong. So, lesson today, first box. The chords within the key of A. That shape, the B minor 7 shape, hammer on, or you can do a full B minor shape. But I prefer the B minor 7 shape, a lot of people do. So it's really good to use, get familiar with the first box, learn those chords within the A scale, have fun thinking of that as your bar. Alright, so next week I'll do the second box and we'll show you a little licks you can bleed. So at this stage all you're learning is the chords, first box, and just getting familiar with that B minor 7 shape. So if you want to know anything more specific, please let me know and I'll always do a more specialised video for you. But as always, stay foolish and rock and roll.